Today we're going to take a look at WWE's Wrestling Elite Collection, and of course we're going to look at the WWE RetroFest Macho Man Randy Savage. Tragically, Savage passed away on May 20th of 2011 at the age of 58. From the day that he started in the wrestling ring to the day of his death, Macho Man has been a superstar, and many, many years later he continues to be a superstar even though he is not with us today. Alrighty, so this WWE RetroFest figure of Macho Man Randy Savage was actually one of the very first of this line to be released. It was then followed up by Ric Flair and of course Hacksaw Jimmy Duggan. This series is based on video game WrestleFest that was released in 1991 as a popular arcade game that we would all waste our quarters on and spend all day trying to tackle. This game was so popular back before the home consoles became normal, and if anyone was around during the arcade game days, you know exactly what I'm talking about. Things changed drastically. There is a growing trend of people wanting to see legendary wrestlers like Macho Man brought into various action figure lines. These are known as flashbacks, and it just goes to show just how popular those classic wrestlers still are. Alright folks, we're going to go ahead and take a closer look at the box. Alrighty, here's a close-up of the front of this WWE RetroFest Macho Man Randy Savage box. As you can see, it has the standard WWE logo, and of course it includes the RetroFest name on top. It's designed just like an arcade game where you also see the buttons as well as a coin slot. I really love the feel of this because it really brings back a lot of great memories from the times that we have spent in our arcades. On the back of the box, you'll find a photo of Macho Man, also some of his vital stats, including his signature moves as well as his finishing moves. Signature moves include the diving double axe handle as well as the scoop body slam. And of course, his finishing move was the top rope elbow drop. My son loves giving elbow drops to people, I shit you not. So if we look at the top of the box, you'll see that there is a WWE see-through window so that you can see the figure. That's kind of a cool little feature on that. I really like that. Since we were able to take a look at the box, we're going to go ahead and get this figure open for you guys. Alright, so I went and got the box open, and let me tell you, it was a pain in the friggin' ass to get out. So if you are going to buy this figure and you haven't opened it yet, good. I'm surprised I was even able to keep this box in the condition that it presently is. Of course, when you get the figure out of the box, it is wrapped up in its typical plastic for your action figure. It does have some cardboard backing on it, as well as a display in the back. Now, if you are going to open your figure, I would just want to advise you that these backings are also taped on, so be very careful when you're opening this if you do plan on. As you can see, I've gone ahead and removed Macho Man from his case. That was a really tough figure to get out. I have struggled quite a few times with many in the past, but this one by far takes the cake. So of course Macho Man only comes with himself, the figure and himself, in his lovely stars and stripe outfit, and his little hat that we will put on him right there. So we're going to go ahead and take a closer look at this figure together. So here's a closer look at the WWE RetroFest Macho Man Randy Savage figure. We do have a point of mobility here in his elbow as well as his wrist, and that of course goes for both sides. And then again we have the knee joints where we're able to bend. We're able to move the calf slightly, or his boot, shall we say. And of course that goes for the same on the other side. Now his head doesn't really turn very much, however if you want to give a nod and say yeah or oh yeah, you sure could. So at the back we see, of course we have the detailing in his hair. It's quite nicely done. We do have this piece at the back that can come off. Of course, that's if you want to have a shirtless Macho Man. However, I think he looks better with it on. Plus, we already have many figures that come without him having a shirt on. And of course, there's just a look at the back side. Pretty standard. Paint's pretty good. I mean, I see some flaws in the production quality, but otherwise it is not a figure I would turn away. Had someone handed it to me, of course we paid for it, so that just goes to show. Alrighty, so I've gone ahead and placed Macho Man in the ring with our other wrestlers that are currently ready to rumble. He stands very well. I did not have to pose him or move him around whatsoever. Of course, if you are not on a flat surface, he may be slightly trickier to stand up on the first shot. However, he does have a very good stance. I don't think you'll have much of a problem. Alright, well that wraps up our look at the WWE RetroFest Macho Man Randy Savage figure. We thank you so much for being here today, and we can't wait to see you on our next episode.